This is 5 minutes of infrared sensor footage captured from a United States military platform over the East China Sea on January 1, 2025. The imagery was submitted by United States Indo-Pacific Command to AARO and appears in a Pursue program release that was made public on July 10, 2026 by the Department of War. The report is cataloged as an unresolved UAP case. Early in the clip, the sensor pans smoothly, keeping an area of contrast near the center of the frame. That area remains the focus as the camera tracks across the scene, and at times the contrast that defines the object grows faint and then returns. Moments later, the image briefly displays dark rectangular overlays that obscure portions of the picture while the sensor adjusts. For a long segment, the platform maintains tracking, panning and holding the area of contrast centrally even as its visual signature intermittently loses distinctiveness against the surrounding background. Midway through the recording, the system zooms in, and the field of view shifts from right to left to follow the same area. Several times the contrast leaves the frame to the right and then reappears as the camera follows. Later, operators vary the magnification, zooming out and back in while panning the field of view across the background. During this final stretch, the clip shows repeated framing changes and periods where no distinct object can be resolved. The video is recorded in infrared, so the visible cues are changes in heat contrast rather than color or shape recorded in visible light. The official file describes the annotated playback as informational and does not present an analytical judgment about the nature or origin of what is seen. What makes this recording notable is the sustained tracking by an onboard sensor, the intermittent loss of a distinct thermal contrast, and the repeated zoom and pan motions while the object reappears and exits the frame. Those features are why the submitting command characterized this as an unresolved report and why it was forwarded to AARO for further review. The clip does not include an explanatory finding in the public materials, and no resolution is stated in the release summary. The footage may be of interest to analysts because it preserves the sensor reactions, tracking behavior, and changes in detectability over 5 minutes. But the recording alone does not provide a definitive identification. For the full case file, related footage, civilian sighting reports, and our weekly UAP news podcast, visit uapdrop.com.